What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some very interesting stuff to say here in this video. So first of all, guys, it's very hard, right? We are waiting for a very long time and not a lot of things seem to be happening, but yet there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes. So do not get discouraged, guys, because this is what it takes to actually become wealthy with XRP. You have to endure and you have to survive. This is how it is. What if Bank America is really behind Ripple and XRP and JP Morgan is behind Ethereum? Just ask yourselves, why is it that not a single major American bank is officially behind an L1 protocol, even though both BOA and GPM filed patents in 2012 and 2013 for the use of blockchains? Now, this is a very, very interesting idea, right? And something that is actually possible. Now, this is not conspiracy theory or anything like that. It's just a possible scenario. Because if we think about this, we have FedNow service, which is a service connected to the Bank of America as well. And they are going to use Ripple, which they have announced many times, right? And Bank of America is behind that. So it would make a lot of sense. And we know that JP Morgan created their own coin, which is GPM coin, on the Ethereum network. So there is a very possible scenario that these two are competing, and that what we're seeing now with that lawsuit is something that is actually the works of that, right? Which is there is a lot of competition, so they have to like intervene, and that is what's going on right now. It's a possible scenario. It doesn't mean that this is really true. Bank of America also has been notably active in seeking patents in blockchain technology back in 2013. It was among the first to openly claim that cryptocurrencies had clear potential for growth. Now just ask yourself this, guys, 1 second. This is like XRP technology is around for a long time. You really think that up until now that banks have been doing nothing and just laid back? They're not stupid, guys. These are very wealthy people, right? It wouldn't surprise me if they were behind everything that is going on right now, because it wouldn't make sense to just let this technology do its thing and let other people adopt it. It wouldn't make sense. They would lose out on competition again. So it does make a lot of sense, guys. Here we can see that we have the BIS partnered with Carnegie Mellon University to experiment with their CBDCs. Ironically enough, Ripple had also partnered with Carnegie to offer courses there, right? So interesting, happening at the same time. Now, we also have another tweet here. I think I lost it, guys. Let's take a look. So anyway, I want to show you this paper here, because this paper says 2022 list of global systematically important banks, right? GCIBs. And here we can see the Financial Stability Board in consultation with Basel Committee on Banking Supervision and national authorities has identified the 2022 list of global systematically important banks. The list is based on end 2021 data and the revised assessment methodology published in July 2018, which is applied for the first time this year. Now, if we go down here, guys, we can see the people that are involved, the companies that are involved, the banks that are involved. Look at this, right? In alphabetical order, we can see JP Morgan Chase, we can see Bank of America, Citigroup, HSBC. These are all Ripple partners, guys, officially. Go to the website of Ripple, you can see that they're partners, right? Why do you think that is the case here? Why do you think all of these are working together, guys? Wake up, because they are doing their part. CMU partners with leading payments company Ripple to accelerate innovation in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Here you can see, guys. Now, this is a pattern which is occurring on XRP at the moment. Now, here you can clearly see, guys, the red part has finished. Now, this is also subjective, okay? So don't take this too serious, because it's a subjective way to look at this, right? And I know the technical analysis is very well, it's working, but it's different, right? Because you're using your subjective perspective to actually make something. Now, but it still aligns with what we are seeing, right? So I'm just showing you guys to illustrate that what we see is that there is a very possible scenario that we will break out very, very soon, right? As you can see here, after the red part, this is Elliott wave. For you that do not know the Elliott wave, it's like a 5-line pattern, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see. After the correction, we start going into 1 and 2 again, and 3 and 4 and 5 didn't happen yet. And as you can see, if it occurs exactly the same as 2017, end of 2017, you will see XRP reaching at least $27 for the third part. And then the fourth part is actually very small, which is a small correction, and it will go up to $250, which is subjective. Again, those targets don't mean anything, but it is a very high likely scenario, guys. These are more realistic prices instead of going for 35,000 per coin, guys. These are realistic prices. This can happen. This can be a possible scenario for all the things that we have been saying about XRP. It's the last of us in the XRP community. Episode 5, named Endure and Survive, or what I call Persevere. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about, guys, right? We have to endure and we have to survive. We cannot do anything else. You cannot give up, right? XRP gets a lot of heat and a lot of hate as well. But just think about the technology and think about the partnerships that they're having. And this will bring me to this ecosystem that we have here. RippleNet wallets overflow with XRP that ODL users dip into on demand when needed. It's brilliant. Retail will drive more asset demand and liquidity. Ecosystem today, about 20 sectors. 2030 will have 100 plus sectors. Valuation models need future vision. Now, here you can clearly see, guys, that this is not something small. This is the XRP ecosystem. And when we look at on-demand partners and customers, here we can see, guys, those are very big names, right? We can also see e-commerce, decentralized finance, token analysis, stats and info, websites, all these things, stable coins on the XRP ledger, marketplaces. You can see, guys, that a lot of things are being built on the XRP ledger, which is very, very good, right? And this is just the beginning, guys. Like smart contracts and all that stuff is just starting. NFTs can be huge on XRP, guys, right? So it's a matter of time, and we have to wait until we can see what will happen. Here's the game plan laid out to roll in digital currencies when I suggested to take note of GCIBs and GSIV, and that's exactly what I showed you in this paper, right? Now, if we go back here, he said SIV, which you can see the 30 GBIS. So what does that mean? It means all the banks and all the partners that they have, right? On 2022 lists are unchanged from the 2021 list. Within the list, the changes in the allocation of the institutions to buckets, see below for details, largely reflect the effects of changes in underlying activity of banks. Here we can see as well higher capital buffer. Since the November 2012 update, the GCIBs have been allocated to buckets corresponding to higher capital buffer that they are required to hold by national authorities, right? And we also are seeing this happening right now. They're all coming together to solve this liquidity problem. Let's take a look what they're saying here, guys.
Increasing digital networks are becoming increasingly complex and interconnected. This comes with a higher risk of cyber attacks, for example, which can disrupt financial market infrastructures or systemically important institutions. Such events could lead to operational outages or excessive volatility on the financial markets. As a result, this could also undermine confidence and trust in the financial system, which would put financial stability at risk. Therefore, central banks and supervisory authorities need to address cyber risks in order to ensure financial stability. And I guess digital networks are becoming increasing.
So he's actually talking here about the threat of cybersecurity, right? A cyber attack, which is also being promoted by Klaus Schwab. If you know the very famous speech that he was talking about, that he said that the pandemic was just the start, and that there can be a major cyber attack. Look how this is connected, guys. Again, now what would trigger XRP price to go overnight into a very high value? it would be something like this. It will be a cyber attack. It would be something that requires banks to go offline for a couple of days, and actually the whole world will reset. This is what's coming, guys. This is something that is very likely to come. And when it happens, you can understand that they're reevaluating gold, reevaluating silver, and XRP will also rise in value. So when you see something like this happen, guys, make sure you are ready, because it will be already too late when it happens. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.